Hi everyone, I am Elvin Mamadov, the CEO of the Findin e-commerce platform. Findin is a buyer-oriented e-commerce platform which is focused on the mostly demands on the buyer. I mean the traditional e-commerce platforms working based on the sellers and their um, uh, products. Most traditional e-commerce platforms working based on the sellers and their products, but in the Findin we are focused on the buyers and their demand. So the actual problem in the traditional e-commerce is the users mostly trying to find the best prices and sometimes finding the outdated photos, misleading descriptions about the products. And but in Findin, we are giving the users the option. Users, I mean the buyers, the option find possible the best price for the products what they want to buy. Today I will demonstrate the base functions on the Findin based on the dev environment. So because I cannot touch the production, let's start our demonstration. First I'm switching to the English. And then I'm as a in the for the MVP we are consider that the buyer and the seller user can be the both, so we can create an order or make an offer to the orders. Here let's start to create an order. I'm giving just a test name for our testing purpose. And let's check in the Findin users can choose create an order for the products like the new one or the second one or the both of them. Let's choose the new one. Here we can take just any category, and then we user choose the address where they want to get the shipping. In the local, we are just choosing the Google Maps any address, or we can add the new address. Here we can set the delivery date range. For example, I'm setting from the 24th December to the last day of the January, and sending the order request. After request is created, we are coming to the admin panel. Inside the admin panel, the admin check the orders and their items. If it is okay to share on the page or on the system, they are just approved. After approving the order, we can see the order on the main page. Let's check again, because it's not in here yet. Yeah, here we see our product is created and added to our order. It's created and added to the main page. After creating the order, the other users, like the sellers, can go to the main page and find the demanded order and make an offer to that order. So usually in traditional e-commerce, the main page is for showing the products which wants to sell, but in the buyer-oriented e-commerce, the main page is showing the products which wants to buy. So after that, we giving the price, then choosing the shipping start place address, like let's choose another one. We are choosing that, let me choose second English language. Okay, here we are choosing I will deliver it myself, or I will let the find and deliver. So we have own delivery mechanism too inside the system. I will deliver it myself, create date range. So I'm choosing that today I will deliver it today or tomorrow. I will deliver it, the product. I'm making an offer. Oh, sorry, let's give a price. After making an offer, the buyer gets notifications about the new order, a new offer, and see the offers that already sent it. So here the buyer can see a lot of offers. Currently we have only one, and can accept or reject the offer. Let's accept the offer. Currently, my user has a lot of credit cards for buying, for selling the online payments. So here in the balance and the credit cards, we see for the card accounts, we see the buyer cards. So we are after the accepting the offer. For the MVP purpose, we added feature only for accepting one offer, but in the future we are planning to apply the concurrent accepting offers. So currently we have only one shipping process, but in the future we are planning to add more shipping process at the same time for one order. Here we are making the payment. After making the payment here for our offer, the user can see, the seller actually can see the shipping finished. The seller can set a time for delivering the item. For today we are choosing for the delivery day and setting time. So as we see, we have a ready for shipping item, and also in our buyer side, the buyer can see notifications about when it will be delivered. Also can see the shipping process for the ready for shipping. And then we can assign a courier from our courier list or just send it. Send it means that the buyer herself or himself will send the item. Here we are sending the item. And then, let me check. Here for the buyer, we have a shipping page too. Here the buyer can deliver the items to the buyer. So here I had to enter the delivery code. In the mobile app, we have the shipping delivery code for confirming that the correct order delivered. As you see, the delivery is finished, but as we have also with the completed action which need to be done by the buyer itself. Let's refresh the page and complete the offer. After completing the offer, buyer can give the rate to seller and finishing the shipping process. All of the process is in our Lucidchart. I can show defined in Azure architecture, which is totally developed on the Azure cloud. Currently, it is just the MVP purpose, and we created this architecture for the MVP. So it is not using like the Kubernetes, but mostly it's placed based on the Azure App Services and the Azure Functions and other features. For the next steps, we are planning for starting from the January. We made a lot of changes on the UI UX to make some difference in our page, especially for the home page, to give the users more user-friendly experience, to make a difference between the traditional e-commerce and ourselves. Also, in the future, we are planning to apply the AI for our creating order process. So user doesn't need to do so much actions. They just create the schedule actually the orders on our system, and we'll get, for example, for the next month they can create order and get offers for even for the future. So we are planning to currently we are planning to continue working on the Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is like the sandbox for our project actually. It's a local market and it's so small, but here we are just checking our users' demands, our users wants to how they are seeing our techniques for e-commerce. The buyers and sellers need to used to be using for this functionality from their platform, from their perspective. So we have spoke with the local markets about the process, and currently we have a few successful payments, but also we are testing it. So it's kind of the white box for our production, and trying to make so much change on our UI UX to create more call to actions in our page to give the more experience to the user. Thank you.